Hello guys, so welcome to another video. So in this video we are going to see how to make the famous building that is Bullet Tower, which is in London. So we are just going to see how to make that building in Rhino 3D. So let's go into the video. So we are just going to use 5 basic commands and we are going to make the tower. So first, like, the tower has been drawn with a circle base, so I'm just drawing a circle right now. So I'm just using 0 comma 0 with the value of 20. So next I'm just changing the viewport tab by double clicking this, and I'm just maximizing the front tab. Now I'm using line command and I'm just drawing a line of around 180 meters, and I'm just copying this over here. Now I'm just using offset command, changing the distance to 7, and again changing the distance to 7. Now I'm using line command. The line has been drawn, so again I'm using the line command. Before this I just need to offset this, so I'm using offset command. Maybe I can go with the distance of 40. So you might wonder like how I'm just changing the distance. Nothing, I'm just using D. Like when I go into offset, you can see the first letter of the command is being highlighted, so I don't want to click all the times like here to go in. I can use the shortcut, that is like every inner selections, like distance as D, loose as L, corner as C. So you just need to press the alphabet represent to the command. So I'm just giving the distance as 40. So now I'm using line. So I'm just drawing a line to trace up the mid of this, and I'm just doing in the opposite side as well. So now I'm going to create the shape. So this is just an wireframe or like a guidelines to create the shape of the building. So I'm just going to use interpolate curves. So I'm just clicking the point over here in the middle, then the point where I join, then the point which is intersected, then the middle, the same over the opposite side. Maybe you can do one on one, and you can mirror the curve, but I know the point, so I'm just carrying on with it. So I'm just done with the building. So now sorry, I'm just copying these 2 points and dragging for meter, and I'm just selecting this point going 1 meter away. So I'm just reshaping the shape so that it looks nice. I'm just dragging the opposite side. So it's up to you. Until you get a proper shape, you can edit using control points. So that's what I'm just doing. So I'm just click. Now the wireframe has been done, so I just need a 3D shape, which we can use revolve command to get that. So it's asking for select the curve to revolve. I want this curve to be revolved, and it's asking for the revolving axis. Maybe I can give this as an axis. So it's asking for an angle, so I need the full revolvement. So I'm just giving 360, which is by default has been done. If you don't have, just go into it and just type 360. So you can see the revolve has been done. So I'm just selecting except this surface. I don't need anything. So it's like I don't need to select one by one curve. It's like I'm just selecting the entire part, and now I'm using Alt to deselect the sorry, I'm just selecting the entire part. Now I'm using the control command to deselect the shape, then I can delete everything. So this is just a shortcut, you can use this, it's up to you. So now I'm going to use a rectangular surface. So this is a tool which we use to create a surface in rectangle. So I'm just drawing a rectangular surface now. I'm just dragging this above, and I'm just placing a little bit further. Okay, I think so this is fine. So now I'm going to use intersect. So it's asking to select the object to intersect. So I'm just selecting the object. So when I delete this, you can see the lines has been there, which has been intersected with the surface. It creates a bound. It creates a line. So we can use this line as a reference point for drawing the spiral shapes around the building. So that's what we are going to do. We are going to draw the spiral one. So I'm just dragging this above, and I'm just using a line to trace out its center, or like, and now I am using shift, that is like it turns on the ortho. It's just a shortcut. So now I'm just using, I need this line to be rotated. uh, so I'm just going to use polar array. So as I said before, when you are a good, if you are a good user of AutoCAD, then you might be similar with this kind of commands, because like Rhino is a composition of AutoCAD commands when you go for 2D, like as well as 3D. So it has the basic commands, like basic 90% of AutoCAD commands. So you will be familiar with the names of the command when you use AutoCAD. So it's like AutoCAD is a kind of a base, like whenever we start for a 2D diagram or something, we always go for the AutoCAD. Then we'll come to Rhino. As a learning software, also the procedure will start from like that. First you learn AutoCAD, then you go with the 3D, right? So that's why. If you are familiar with AutoCAD, then Rhino commands are like, it will be so familiar for you. The same procedure. So it's asking for the object to array. I'm selecting this line to be arrayed, and it's asking for the center of the polar array. So I'm just giving this as a center, and it's asking for the item. So I actually do the model like when I record it. I used to do it before recording, like a regular rehearsal model. So before that, I just gave 32 number. I'm just going with that itself. So I just need a 32. It's just a multiple of 4. So if I give a multiple of 4, you can see this part. Wait a sec. So if I give a multiple of 4, you can see a perpendicular line properly. So you can see a proper perpendicular line. So that's why I always go with multiples of 4. And I need to split the segment. So I'm just adding this, and now I'm just drawing a line. I'm just drawing a vertical line. Sorry, I'm just selecting the vertical option. So I'm just pinging this. So by default, vertical line will go in the proper ortho axis. So but I just need the distance. I just need the endpoint to be in this distance. So I'm just snapping. But when I click here, also you can see the line is being clicked here. That's one of the good thing when you use the vertical option. So I just did this so that I can copy this and place it over down. I'm just using a copy. Now I'm just placing it over here. So sorry, I don't need this surface which I drawn before for intersection. So I added the surface, but I didn't delete it. So I'm just doing that now. So I'm just selecting this and just using move command and moving this over here. So now I'm going to draw the spiral part. So here the here's the command which I'm going to use is interpolate curve. But this is like kind of a little bit different. I want an interpolate curve on the surface, so I don't want a normal interpolate curve. Uh, so just imagine I'll go with the interpolate curve on the surface. Okay, so I'm just selecting. So I'm just selecting the interpolate curve. It's asking select surface to draw the curve. I'm just selecting this, and I'm just selecting this part, and now I'm just selecting this part. So you can see the spline has been, the curve spline has been created. Now I'm just doing again for one by one. I don't need this, so I'm just deleting this. What? I don't also need this line. So I'm just deleting unnecessary lines which I don't need it. So okay, this is the line which I'm just searching for, and here's the line. Okay, so let's go with the T-spline which I need. So I interpolate curve. So it's asking for surface. Now I'm just drawing this line. Okay, this is great. So I'm just going to draw again. Like for everything, I need to draw one by one. So I can use polar array. I'm just drawing this. So I'm just selecting this line, and now I'm just giving the center. Now I'm just using polar array. So it's been done. So now I'm just hiding this part for a while. So I'm just going to do a mirror. So I don't need this line. I don't need this line. So I'm just using control and unselect this part. Now I need to do mirror so that I get in the opposite side, because like it's a see, it's an opposite side. So this is being done. So now you need to be careful, because when you select it, you don't need to select the mistake. Does select the opposite part. So I'm just selecting this. Loft. So I'm just selecting these two lines. Selecting these two lines. So I'm just using trim. And then so I'm just trimming this, and I'm just creating a new layer for this. So I'm just selecting change object layer. So maybe I can change the color to some kind of blue or something, so that it looks visible. And now I'm going to use copy and place it again over here. Wait a sec. So I just need to drawing path so that I know the center. Copy. So now I'm just selecting this line. So now I'm going to use trim part. So I'm just selecting this line by using shift. So shift is an option where you can use a multiple select. So I'm just selecting this line. Now I'm just using trim. So I'm just using this line as a reference and trimming the surface. I'm trimming these surface. So trim. Yeah. Maybe I can keep this as a new layer. Something red, which is a contour. So I'm just changing the color. So now I'm just going to select this and I'm just going to use polar array again, but array polar, but this time I don't think I need 32 because 3 is being created. So 32 divided by 3 is like around 10. See, maybe I'll create one more so that it comes under even number so that I can use a polar array. So I'm just copying this and now this. So I'm just selecting this. So I'm using trim command. So I'm changing the order. So now I'm going to use select the line. Now I'm going to use polar array. Maybe yeah. So it's around 32. So 32 by 4, that's like it's 8. So I can give a number of 8. So it's been created. So I use this polar array option to create this part. Now I'm just copying it again. Copy. I want the medium part, the middle part to be in a different way. So I'm just using another layer with the color of something. Maybe I can go with red, which is similar to this. So change the object layer, which has been done. So I'm just using copy again. So I'm just copying it over again, and now I'm just placing it over here. So it's being copied, and now I'm just using this line and this line, and I'm just trimming the top and the bottom part. So where I create this one in a new layer. So I need like 4 to 5 segments. So I'm just creating this in different layers. So now I think I don't need these points. I mean these lines. Maybe I can hide this with like 3. So now I just need and just maybe I can hide this, or else I can turn it off by the layer, because when I hide and when I unhide the lines which I added before will also come. So it's a picture. So I'm going to use pipe. I can use not too much with a diameter like 0.25. Okay, this is fine. So turn on the part. So now I'm going to use pipe again. And the same way I'm going to use pipe over again. And the same way maybe these pipes can be a little more thicker. Pipe 0.5. So I'm just running this fast. So now I'm just drawing the line again. So to get the top part, copy, just placing it over again to cut the top part. So I'm just adding this segment which I created to pipe. Surface edge. Now I'm just using trim. So with the top part alone. So this has been done. So now I need to create a surface. I'm just dragging this part around and I'm just dragging this around. So now I'm just going to do an offset surface, so which will create a thickness for this. Flip 0.23. So the offset is been created. So we select this. Okay. So now I'm going to use the same technique which I did before, but instead of intersect, I'm going to use something different, 0.23. So I'm going to use linear array this time. Array. So it's asking for the number of items. Maybe I gave the height of 180, so 180 by 3 like 30. It's like 60 floors. I hope so. I'm just giving 60. The first reference point, and it's going to be straight. So I'm just turning on the ortho. Now the second reference point is 3 meter. Now I'm just going to give booleans subtract. I was asking for select the surface. Okay. Maybe I can go with this part. I can go with the subtract, then I'm just selecting this. So you can see this it's been subtracted. Okay, I'm just going into boolean split. It's asking for surface to be splitter. I need this part to be splitter, and cutting object is this. I think it's being cut. So I don't need this here anymore. I'm just deleting this. So you can see the surface is being created. So I'm just selecting everything other than the surface point. Now I'm just copying over here the so it's just been done. So you can see, like, I don't need this unnecessary point. I mean the one which I created before. So I'm just deleting this which I don't need. So instead of, and I'm just using offset surface. So I'm just going to give a thickness for the glass part. So oh sorry. So asking for this angle, so you can see the distance the same way, and you can give the thickness to the other glass material. So the bullet billing is been done. So I'm just selecting everything. So I'm just going into select tool, and I'm just selecting all the curves in the diagram and just turning it off. So you can see the bullet building has been done. So say your comment in the comment section. If you have any building in your mind that you need a tutorial, please let me know. So I'll just try to do that. Thank you for watching the video. Tata, bye bye. Have a nice day.